the Church of St. Jacob and Montestrutto Castle. The village of Montestrutto is overlooked by a sturdy castle. Today, the castle can be accessed from the south by following the path that branches off the crossroads we are currently standing at and goes up the hill and runs along terraced fields and the wall of the ancient cemetery. On the opposite side, the ascent is only possible by climbing a staircase made of more than 200 steps. However, the grandeur and austerity of the castle should not mislead us. What we see today is, in fact, the latest result of a long history of events that have led the fortified site through profound transformations and even through a phase of destruction. It is possible that there was already a military garrison perched on the rocky outcrop since the 9th century AD. However, it is during the late Middle Ages that the complex assumed the typical structure of a real fortress, comprising one or more low buildings that followed the natural conformation of the rock and was dominated by a quadrangular watchtower. The main walkway would have started right where we are now, and from here we can catch a glimpse of the paving that runs up the slope beyond the fence. The complex would have been defended by a continuous double wall. The innermost aimed at defending the castle and its inhabitants, outermost to protect the surrounding cultivated land, which was suitable for growing food during periods of isolation in the fortified complex. The Romanesque Church of St. Jacob would also have been included inside the walls. Located along the Via Francigena, and at the same time protected by the presence of the castle, the church was a reference point for pilgrims who travelled through this area. The dedication to St. Jacob, holy apostle and protector of travellers, established its role as a key point along this important way of faith. The church, modest in size, underwent an expansion probably during the 15th century, with the extension of the nave at an incline from the original axis. The territorial system, consisting of the castle with the nearby church, represents a true model of fortification that can be found in various historical locations between the Canaves and Aosta Valley. Among them, we think of the complex of Pieve di San Lorenzo in Settimo Vitone, with a neighbouring ancient manor. During the 16th century, the castle was almost completely destroyed. We'd have to wait until a more contemporary age to see its reconstruction, following the tenets of neo-Gothic architecture and the subsequent work that took place between the late 19th and early 20th century, commissioned by different owners. In 1930, it was then bought by Rosario Scalero.
Natale Bartolomeo Melchiorre Rosario Scalero was born in Moncalieri on the 24th of December 1870 and died in Montestrutto on the 24th of December 1954. He was an Italian violinist, composer and music teacher who rose to fame as a music teacher in the United States. He worked as a composition teacher at the Mann School in New York between 1919 and 1928 and at the Curtis Institute of Music in Philadelphia between 1924 and 1946. It was at this institute where he became director of music theory and composition. Scalero's contribution was crucial for the development of American music. During his career, he transformed young students into complete and original artists. Between 1919 and 1946, he had more than 200 students, some of which became well known both in the United States and in the rest of the world. Among them, We can count Giancarlo Menotti, Samuel Barber, and Nino Rota.